What is good, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in. This is not your average sneakerhead, Tony Ramsey. Today I'm joined by my daughter Maya, and we're going to go over a detailed review of the Air Jordan 5 in the OG Retro Fire Red colorway. So if some of you guys remember, around this time last year, Maya and I did a father-daughter review on the Air Jordan 4 Black Cements that came out around the same time last year. So we finally got our pairs in from the shock drop that happened on the first edition of The Last Dance, and give you guys a detailed review of both the men's pair and also the GS pair that Maya has here. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get into it. Actually, before we get into it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you're not subscribed yet, we're trying to get the channel to about 250 subscribers before the end of summertime. We just passed 200 subscribers, and once we get to that point, we'll do some kind of small giveaway just to appreciate you guys joining the family and helping the channel grow. Now, without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump into the shoes. So, as you guys can see, both boxes are pretty much identical, which I thought was pretty cool. Usually when you have a Jordan Retro box in both a men and grade school size, they come in different boxes. The men's size comes in, Jordan 5 boxes come in this box right here with the cement print around the bottom of it. And usually grade school pairs come in an all black box with 23 on the front, but as you guys can see, this one is it's in the exact same box as the men's or the adult sizes, just in a smaller package. So I thought that was a pretty cool touch that Jordan had. There you go. Once you jump into the box, you do have, in the men's pair, you have standard black paper, but in the grade school kid size, you do have the white paper. Maya, which one do you actually like better when you open it up? Which packaging do you like a little bit better?
I like that one.
You like the black packaging better?
Yeah.
I do too. Has more of the OG feel to it. And if you are looking to get a pair of these and you want to make sure that yours is authentic, so you can get one from, let's say, StockX or from a local reseller that you might know, the boxes do have looks like a lot number in both boxes, so you have that little blue stamp right there in the adults pair. It's also in the grade school pair as well. You guys can see that on the side there. And this one does not have a QC sticker, but the men's pair did have a QC sticker inside the box. As I mentioned, we got both of these pairs on the Nike Sneakers app during the first episode of The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary. Actually, the Chicago Bulls documentary that's been airing on ESPN. They had a shock drop right before the first episode started. I was actually able to get both of our pairs during that shock drop, so pretty big win there. It did take almost 3 weeks for these shoes to come in. It took about 18 days from the date of the order to actually being delivered at our house. So that was a little bit disappointing, but either way, with what's going on, it's definitely understandable, and we still got the shoes earlier than most people did. The worldwide release of these was on Saturday, May 2nd. Grabbed a couple more pairs for some friends, and yeah, so you guys can see these are both of the shoes. We'll go ahead and put the boxes back here in the back, so give us 1 second. Alright, so here you have it. This is the Air Jordan 5 in the Fire Red, or the OG Fire Red colorway. This is the one that does have the reflective tongue on it. There was a Fire Red Jordan 5 that came out as well with a black tongue, and where you see down here on the midsole, it was where you see the red shark teeth and the black midsole. That part is reversed on the other pair. The last time those retro was in 2013. Actually, I have a pair of those coming in, so maybe I'll do a comparison video of these two shoes, show you guys how they look, some of the differences between not only the colorways, but also the 2013 version and the 2020 version. So, up on first impression, Maya, what do you think about the shoe just off your first look at it? Because I know you hadn't seen your pair until right now, so what do you think about the shoe?
I kind of like it. Like, I like this part, and because it's squishy, and I like this part because it's like metallic in the. And I like the what is this called?
It's called, that's a lace lock.
The lace lock. And I like how it has black in it.
Maya typically likes black shoes over white shoes, mainly because she's a kid, she's 12, and shoes are easier to keep clean when they're black. I know white shoes sometimes can get destroyed pretty easily, especially when you're young and doing a lot of playing. So understandable why she likes the black colorways a little bit better. Personally, I love white shoes. I did already have a pair of these that I picked up earlier on one of the resale apps before I got these in. So I've had them for a couple weeks now. Haven't worn them yet, of course, because of the whole situation, what's going on. But do plan to wear these a lot once things change. These are in a size 8.5, and Maya's is in a size 5 for reference, in case you guys are wondering. So looking at both shoes, we'll go ahead and put both of these shoes right here in front of the camera. You guys can see them. They pretty much are identical to each other. Typically, when you have an adult size and a GS or size, there are some subtle differences. Maybe some small differences in the quality of the leather between both editions, but other than that, the shape of the shoe is just about identical. Leather quality on the men's pair is a little bit better than leather quality on the GS pair, of course, but shape's identical, details identical, even some of the packaging is identical, as you guys saw. One other thing to look at here is where the tongue and the lace lock is. You have a piece of cardboard paper that's protecting the reflective tongue right there. So if you pull that out, you guys can see that full silver reflective tongue, which is one of the really dope features of this Jordan 5 model. Alright, so looking at some details about the shoe, it is a primarily white upper Jordan 5. If you're familiar with Jordan 5s, this was the third model that was designed by Tinker Hatfield. First one was a 3, of course, then Jordan 4, then the 5. This is probably one of my, I'd say, top 4 favorite silhouettes. Favorite silhouette of mine is the Jordan 1, then the Jordan 6. Then I think this one might be third or fourth, depending on the colorway between this one and the 3 and the 4. So, but this colorway right here is probably my third favorite Jordan colorway of all time for each model. So, primarily white upper. Toe box has a pretty low cut right there. The toe box right here is a little bit wider. As you go up to the top of the shoe, white shoelaces going all through the top of the shoe. You do have the lacing system where if you're hooping in a Jordan 5, you can actually tighten these up pretty well with all the different lace holes. But nowadays, Jordans are pretty much just worn for casual wear, so lace them up just like that. They do come laced up pretty tight as well, so I would definitely loosen those up when I wear them. Then you do have the translucent lace lock holder right there, the lock holder, then with the little toggle on it. And toggle is in red, it does have Nike in black, and it does have Nike on the lace holder as well. Reflective metallic tongue with a red stitched Jumpman on it. Tongue isn't too big, it's not small. I think some of the older editions had like these really fat tongues, and I know the OGs have a tongue that's probably up to about like right there. But this tongue to me is perfect. It's pretty close to what the 1990 release was. 2020 is the 30th anniversary of the Jordan 5 model. That's why you're seeing a lot more colorways of these coming out this year. Some more details about the shoe. On the lateral side, you do have a black midsole in the front of the shoe. Going around the side, you do have these red shark teeth that protrude up back into the black midsole, and you do have an icy, very icy blue outsole. Not too blue, it's not clear either. It has a little bit of a light blue tint to it. Then getting around to the lateral side, you do have a black midsole again. This midsole actually is a little bit softer too than some of the other editions. I do have some 2013 models back there in the back we'll look at. You do have this one white triangle right there. The outsole comes up right here a little bit on the medial side, and you also do have your clear white netting both on the medial side and the lateral side of both shoes. Looking at the inside of the shoe, you do have a fire red sock liner on the inside, and on the back of the tongue it also says Air Jordan upside down, and the insole does say Nike Air on it in a black insole with the Nike Air in white. The outsole, you also do have a red Jumpman smack in the front of the front part of the shoe. You have Nike branding in black right there. then no other branding on the bottom of the shoe. Another good touch about these shoes is both do have the Nike Air on the back of them. I know some of the older 5s did have the Jumpman logo, but I like this one has the actual Nike Air. Brings it back closer to the OG models, and a lot of people go crazy for that Nike Air on the back of the shoe. But overall, those are some of the major details about the shoe. Maya mentioned that her favorite part was the tongue and the little black parts of the shoe. I agree with her there, but I also like that this is a white shoe. It's really clean, should be a really hot shoe to wear for summertime. There's been a ton of pairs of these. It's already restocked about 3 or 4 times within the last few days since the release. So if you want these, they shouldn't be too hard to find. Resale on these is right around maybe like $230, $240 depending on your size. So I would grab these now because resale is going to be low while they still do have a few more restocks. But I'd say in about 6 months to a year, these are going to go up in price, probably around $250 to $280 depending on your size. So grab these now if you're looking for them in both the men and the GS size. One other detail that I missed or I left out was you do have the air unit at the bottom. It is clear on this. You can see right through it, and it's the same for both the men and the GS size.
Can I say another difference?
Yeah, go ahead.
For the bottom on this black part, it says Jordan, and on the other one it says Nike Air.
That's a good point. I didn't notice that. Yeah, so on the bottom of the GS pair, it does say Jordan, and this one just says Nike on the bottom of them. So that is a good catch, Maya. Did not know that. So yeah, those are the main differences between the men's pair and the GS pair. As I mentioned, we do have a couple more Jordan 5 colorways here in the back. I have the Laneys from 2013, and I also have the grapes Jordan 5 from 2013. Maya really likes the grapes. She wants the black grapes, so we'll see if we can get those for her. And maybe I'll do a comparison video of some differences between these 2013 models and this 2020 model. Definitely some easy call outs just by looking at the shoes side to side right here. We can maybe do a follow-up video on that, give you guys some of those details. That's going to do it for our review. Won't be doing an on foot of these, honestly, because Maya wants a black pair, so I got to go ahead and get her shipped off to a happy home and then buy her a different pair. And also, like I mentioned, I had 2 pairs of these. I got one in the size 8, one size in the 8.5, and want to see which one fit me better. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the size 8. So these are going off to a happy home, but glad you guys were able to join us here for this review. As we mentioned, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. 250 subscribers, will be doing a giveaway. We're only about 49 subscribers away. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys on our next review. Peace.